Welcome to Blast Chats, our video segment where we discuss interesting topics and amazing ideas. 2016 is here, and there are some exciting comic book movies coming out. So just from the previews, we are going to prejudge. This week, we have celebrity makeup artist and longtime sugar gamer Kat DeJesus and founder of IPG, Kevin Fair, to give us their opinion. The rating system is simple. A thumbs up if they think the movie is going to be amazeballs, and a thumbs down if they expect disappointment. Alright, let's go!
I am very turned on right now.
Let's go give it to ya. He gon' give it to ya.
It's rated R. Can we just start with that? Probably one of the first superhero movies that is coming out that is probably going to stay true to character because they have rated R. And pretty excited about it because I've heard that there's going to be a couple scenes that they're definitely going to be pushing the boundaries. We'll see what happens when it comes out, but pretty damn excited about it.
Oh, come on. You know, leave me all alone here with less angry Rosie O'Donnell?
Deadpool is like the king of random. He's gonna like hit on the head on that where it's just like people love like the random profanity, the random crazy stuff he says. And I think that's why he's just such an ace. It's always gonna be funny. Plus for me, it's gonna satisfy the action portion of it. So that's why I like it.
He's one of those characters that even if you don't like read comic books and stuff like that, you'll probably still go to the movie and be like, okay, I can dig this. I am extremely biased because I'm a huge DC Batman fan. I mean, we'll see. There's been little things here and there, but from just the trailers in general, I feel like they have been showing too much, if that makes sense. Like, this isn't even a spoiler. Like, did you have to tell us Doomsday was going to be in the movie? Like, how are you going to write that in? Because I don't know. They have really not done anything wrong with the series thus far.
I haven't messed up one.
Seriously, and just the character development and the building and everything else, like I think they were very true to kind of the comic book style, how Iron Man is, how Captain America is, but just in general. And now they're bringing in Ant-Man and they have Vision and do you want to introduce?
You cannot want. No, I mean like to me that's what's super cool about it is that you don't even have to bring in other characters. Like honestly, this movie is good if you haven't seen any of the other ones or you're not even familiar with the Marvel Universe. It's just a good movie. It's in general, it's a movie that provides you the comic relief that you're looking for, the action that you're looking for, the depth of story that you're looking for, where it's not too deep, but it's enough for you to want to follow as a plot as well. I think they've done a really great job with them each and every last one of the times that they've come out. I would have to say thumbs down on that. They didn't cast a brother for Apocalypse. I'm just kind of mad about that already. It's a matter of representation to an extent. Apocalypse is an Egyptian, and I'm just kind of mad again because this is a really cool way to kind of introduce like almost an X-Men super origin story where it's just like, here's the very first what you would consider mutant. It was a black guy. They wrote it in the comics. He had experiences in Egypt, and I feel like it's something that gets kind of glossed over to kind of suit their melodramatic like image of what they think the X-Men are now.
And I don't know. I feel that with X-Men, Marvel has just been all over the place from the beginning, and they don't necessarily, not that they have to follow storylines, but at least let it make sense. Like, stop jumping around and this character's younger, this character's older, we're gonna put this character in this storyline and then that storyline and whatever. Like, I understand the story arc that they want to go with the Four Horsemen and Apocalypse. Like, I get it, it's a great storyline, it's one that if you're an X-Men fan, you've heard it, you've read it, all that good stuff, but I'm just not feeling it.
Frost has been an adult and a teenager, like within the same calendar year of the movies. They have not been very consistent at all.
They're just all over the place. And I really haven't enjoyed
And you know what's really
Hey.
messed up? What's really messed up about it is
that's
that
it. I don't
if
know.
you talk about like 90s kids watching cartoons and reading like the most popular comic books, it's like they're really dropping the ball with an IP that, to an extent, we probably the most, if you grew up in the 90s, you're probably the most familiar with the X-Men.
And you at least know some of the storyline.
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
I'm just very interested. It's the first time that they're doing a superhero movie that DC might get right with villains. You know, it's a little bit different. They made it grittier. I think they're going to make it a little bit easier for people to kind of relate to the characters. They're putting a different spin on some of them. And I think it's going to be an awesome story arc, true story.
I think it's like they're doing a really good job of not focusing on characters that are a part of their big three or big five. And what's cool about that is not only is it a change of pace, but now you don't have the obligation to be like, let's talk about how Superman became Superman. So you don't need the like lifelong story of like character development with them. You don't need that. Realistically, you're going to watch this movie to have fun. And I think this is going to be easy to do.
Yeah.
They have Harley, which everyone right now is just like loving, they digging her. Plus, you already like Killer Croc, and I think you're going to get a portion of those people that just like Will Smith, that like Will Smith.
Yeah.
And they're going to want to go see a film that doesn't have to make any commitments. It doesn't have to give you a commitment of, all right, so this is Superman right now, and you got to buy into this. This is like, dude, come watch this and have fun. Laugh at it. There's going to be action. There's going to be stuff you're going to be shocked at. So I think that's going to be really easy to pull off.
And who doesn't want to see like Harley and the Joker get into it?
Know what they say about the crazy ones?
Huh? Doctor Strange is one of those characters that I personally don't know a lot about, but when you have such heavy hitters in a lineup like that,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. Like I'm still waiting to read more about it. I feel like a lot of people are focusing obviously on the heavy hitters that are coming out before Doctor Strange. But I think it'll be a good movie.
My interest comes from it purely from a video game standpoint. They made Marvel vs. Capcom, and so a lot of the ways, like even on Marvel 2, I was introduced to some Marvel characters that seemed kind of obscure, you know, kind of like Shuma Gorath and stuff like that. So Doctor Strange was perfect because I remember they started adding Doctor Strange in the television shows. Like I remember Spider-Man, I think that was like 2049, they started including them in that. And that was kind of cool. And so it's one of those characters that video games made me interested in. So from that viewpoint, you know, Marvel's been doing pretty well in their solo movies. I think it'll be great.